Well, hello. How's it going, everybody? I'm back. I'm back after probably close to a month of inactivity. I'm back and I'm here, and I am ready to jump back into the YouTube world. I just got off a call with Steven. We're talking about future projects and streams and whatnot. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to jump on here. I got 15 minutes to kill, maybe 20 minutes. Why not come on here and just see who pops in and chat with you guys? So we've had a lot of stuff that's happened since I've been on here. A lot of movie news, a lot of crazy things, good stuff. So yeah, I'm here to chat for a few minutes. Let's see who's in the chat. I see a couple people in here. We got the Green Gaze. What's up, my friend? How's it going? Fire it up. You know. Spark it up. Fire it up. I got you, Green Gaze. What's going on? It's good to see you. Hawkins House of Horror. What's up, my friend? How's it going? How's it going? I can't make out. Is that the cast Scream in your thumbnail? I believe it is. I you got a Scream sweatshirt on. Is that you that's there? Dude, that's freaking awesome, man. I've wanted to meet the cast for so long, and Nev is coming here to Arizona in July. Just her, and Nick Castle's going to be there. And I'm thinking I'm going to go. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I might go. But nothing's confirmed yet. But that's awesome. I'm so glad that you got to meet them, if that's what the thumbnail is. So, what's up, Bob? How's it going? I see you on a bunch of streams with Steven now. You're part of the family. I love it. That's awesome. That's awesome. I hope you're doing okay, Bob. That's awesome. Oh, so it's you and your wife. Oh, all four of them. That's it. Quadruple whammy all in one day. That's how I want it. That's how I want it to happen. I want them all to be there, the four of them, just in one room, just so I could shake their hands. That would just mean the world to me to meet them. It's amazing because it's like a musician. When somebody's music and art affects your life, and it's changed your life, and you appreciate it. You just want to meet these people, and you want to just shake their hand and say thank you. So that's awesome. As you said, it's from Texas Frightmare 2 weeks ago. Yeah, Eric and Destin were there too. So that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm so glad you guys got I hear so many good things about the Frightmare that happened 2 weeks ago. I heard it was just exploding there. So many good things happened. So I'm hoping to see go there because I'm in Arizona. So that's like I think where it was. It was like a 12-hour drive. But I might go next year if it's as good of a lineup as it was this year. So super cool stuff. Super cool stuff. What's up, Tatum Riley, Heather? How's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. When I started this stream, I was like, I don't know who's even going to show up. I might just do it. It might just be me staring at the camera for 20 minutes. So I'm glad to see you guys here. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Bob says, doing great. And yeah, it's been fun. So that's awesome, man, that he's been letting you come on. You're part of the stream family now. Huge confidence boost for sure. When I did my first stream with him, it's weird. This is gonna sound totally like flipped on its head, but I am less nervous standing on a stage singing in front of people than I am sitting in front of people talking. Does that make any sense at all? I don't know. I don't know if it does. Maybe it's because when I'm playing music, I'm kind of honed into the art of it. But when I did my first stream with Steven, I was just like I was shaking. I was like nervously smiling and laughing, and you guys really warmed me up real quick. So I'm very grateful for sure. So we've had some Scream news that has come out since I've last been on. It's officially confirmed that Hayden is going to be returning for Scream 6 as Kirby. Now, I was not shocked when I heard this. I mean, there's always that um, level of like level-headedness where you're like, all right, well, are they going to bring her back? I know she was having some issues with her family in the Ukraine, but she's coming back. And for how big of a role, I'm not sure. I hope it's a huge role. I hope that she is kind of a guidance figure for the new characters. But I guess we'll see as more details come out. I'm super excited because, especially having had such an amazing experience in the theater with Scream 4 when I was super young, like so young, and remembering like every little moment of being in that theater, seeing that movie, I'm super excited to go to the big screen and see her come back. You know, as with the original cast, which was, with Scream 5. But Kirby is one of the sequel characters that I just love so much. I do every time I watch Scream 4, she just lights up the screen. So I'm super excited to see that for sure. I haven't been keeping up to date with my Halloween Ends news at all. So if you guys know anything in specific, write it into the comments. But Scream 6, of course, that's like my go-to for horror. I love Halloween. I love Nightmare on Elm Street. I love all the other ones, but Scream for me, they're not just really horror movies. They're very well put together. Especially those first four Wes Craven films. They're just structured so well, and every time I watch those first four, they just get shinier. I know Steven and I laugh about and talk about this all the time, that it's just like a shiny penny. They get better and better as you get older and the more you watch them, and you still catch things to these days for sure. So Bob says, I really hope she has a big role. One of these series is that she could be Sam's new therapist. Whoa, interesting. I could totally see Kirby or somebody like her. She's very strong-willed, that you experience and you survive something like this. You want to, instead of having that victim mentality, you want to move on and you want to help people who are in similar situations. That would be pretty cool, man. That would be a pretty cool way to kind of wrap her in and bring her into the story. I'm just so excited and I'm so glad that they're doing it, because with that little Easter egg, uh, knowing us true fans that pick apart every single frame and in the movies that we love, uh, they probably saw that caught on so quick, the little thumbnail of Woodsboro survivor Kirby Reed, and they brought her back. And I'm glad that she's coming back. I'm glad that she's interested in coming back. She hasn't really done much with acting. I know she was in that show Heroes around the same time as Scream 4, but I have not seen her in anything since Scream 4. I don't think. So I'm glad that she is actually coming back. I'm glad that she, like I said, wants to come back for sure. So, yes, Heather, now we got to get Stu back. Hashtag Stu lives. You know it. Now we got to get Stu back. Hey, I guess if I was supposed to say if Tatum, if Kirby is coming back, hey, bring them all back, right? That's no. We got to be somewhat realistic, but I'm on the Stu train, and I'm down for it. I'm down for it. So for sure. And if Stu doesn't come back and the movie blows and the movie sucks, well, that's gonna be that's too bad. So let's hope. Let's hope. Let's hope. Let's hope. For sure. I have faith in these guys. I know for me, the more I watch Scream 5, it gets a little bit less shiny every time I watch it. But, with 6 is really going to be there. Like, take it or was it? Make it or break it, right? Make it or break it. That's the saying. They have a really good opportunity now to take this franchise into their own hands and show us what they're capable of. They did great with Ready or Not. Their little segment in VHS was outstanding. And while I think they need to hold to what's true with the Scream franchise, like the spirit of the Scream franchise, I trust that these guys will do something unique in 6. 5, always when you're doing a requel, it's always kind of tough. I always bring up Star Wars in this comparison. When The Force Awakens came out, a lot of people were like, this is just a new age carbon copy of A New Hope. And essentially it was. The story was legitimately the same. And with Scream 5, it was the same thing. It kind of just was like, a rehash of the first one with a few new twists in. Not as well paced as the original, but still a very decent Scream movie. A good movie. I enjoyed it overall. I still love it. I still am shocked that we're, going into the 6th film in this franchise, and I've enjoyed pretty much every one. So I'm super excited. I really do think that they're going to do something really good with this. Stew train, baby, stew train, baby. You know it, Bob. Bob knows. Bob knows the stew train vibe. He knows. He knows. Oh my gosh. Bob, you were there for that crazy live stream that we did, right? Where I was like singing on the guitar at like 2 a.m. Were you there? I think you were. That was such a blur to me, that live stream, but I think you were there. Let me know if you were. If not, then maybe I have you misplaced in a different stream, but that's so funny. Heather says, Ready or Not was amazing. Scared me. Yes, it did. It was great. It was great. It was super good. Bye-bye, Polar. What's up? How's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. I'm glad that you're here. I was like talking with Steven right before this. I was like, I haven't done a stream. I haven't been a part of a stream in like 3 weeks. Why not just jump on? I'm only going to be on for like 10 more minutes because I got to go back to work. But I'm just like, let's see, let's check in. I haven't done anything in so long. I haven't even made a video. I have so many, like a whole list of videos that I want to make. But I've just been taking like the past couple weeks. I have my family here. And then after that, I just, need that like moment to just kind of hone in on myself and just take that moment to myself. And I was just talking to Stephen, and I was like, "You bring me back on another live stream. I need to come back. I need to jump in on one of these streams again because I miss it for sure." So, Bob says Scream 6 has the chance to elevate 5 up a little bit. It holds up writing wise, but if it holds up writing wise, in my opinion, strong writing. I hope so. I hope so. Like they said, was it Matt or Tyler that said, we're 6 deep in the rabbit hole of Scream movies, and anything's possible at this point. Anything's possible, and that could be a good thing, and that can be a very bad thing. But I like to stick on the positive side, and it's very tough after what they did with Star Wars. Which, if you like what they did with Star Wars, that's totally okay. I absolutely respect your opinion, but I did not, and I'm almost a little bit scarred and traumatized from that. So I have these pessimistic moments, but then I try to ground myself and hone myself in and just like give people the benefit of the doubt. And if they prove you wrong in 6, then you have every right to be disappointed and nervous if they announce a 7. So for sure. But I think Scream 6 totally has the opportunity to even bring in a lot of people that, like a lot of the old fans that when they didn't like 5 and they kind of left the bandwagon because they just didn't like what they did. They thought it was very disrespectful. And I understand some of their viewpoints. But if they do Scream 6 right, they could bring all those fans back. You never know. You never know. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see it. What's up, Michael Joe? How's it going? Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Each and every one of you. It's so glad. So good to see you guys again. I'm glad that you guys are here and you're all doing okay, I hope. So for sure. Yeah, sweet. Bob says, yeah, I came in at the 3-hour mark, man. I was nervous. First time in a group stream. That's right. That's right. That's right. He said something in the comments of like, Bob, I'll bring you on right now if you get some sort of super chat. I remember now. Okay, thank you for jogging my memory. Yep. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. And that's glad. I heard you did a stream with Steven on Saturday night, Sunday night for the members perk for his channel. So you're becoming a natural at this, Bob. You're an entertainer. That's awesome. That's awesome. Did you guys see, just film news in general, did anybody see the new Avatar trailer for Avatar 2, The Way of Water? That's what it's called. I saw Avatar in theaters in 2009. Was I like 11 years old? And I know that movie does get a lot of hate, but that first Avatar movie for me, when I was watching it in theaters, it blew me. It was like total eye candy. That's the best way to describe that movie. And the story is beautiful. James Cameron, he's like a pioneer in film. He just paves the way for people to continue to evolve the craft of film. So when I finally saw that we were getting a trailer for Avatar 2, after, what is it, 2009, like 12 years, we're finally getting the sequel. and I watched the trailer, and it's visually stunning. It's amazing to see what we can do with motion technology. Uh, like you look at these beings, the Navi in the trailer for Avatar 2, and you could see like their skin, the details on their skin. So I'm very excited for that. I love sci-fi. Sci-fi is like my number one genre. Give me sci-fi any day. I love it. So yeah, that was pretty cool. That came out since I was last on here, and I was planning on doing a video on it, but right over my head. That's it. Uh, Michael says, "Do you think we will see the Halloween Ends trailer this year?" What do you mean? We will see like this year? Well, it's coming out this year, 2023. It's coming 2022. I'm a year ahead. 2022. It's coming out in October. Um, I think that we should be getting a trailer in June. I would say in June, right? Because I remember when Halloween 2018, when they released their trailer. I remember this distinctly. I was working at a flotation therapy place when I was helping to manage the place, and I had people floating, getting their therapy, and I got a notification that the Halloween trailer was released. And I literally ran so quick to the back room to watch that movie trailer and loved it, of course. But I think that was in June. And from what I remember, I think we got the Halloween Kills trailer was that June too? I think it was June. Um, and we had, a little teaser trailer announcement a couple weeks prior to it, but we should be getting it very soon. It usually happens like I've noticed that with film today, trailers they come out much closer to the release date, unless it's like a huge blockbuster, like when Star Wars was being rebooted, they released the Force Awakens trailer like 10 months before the movie was released to kind of get the hype up. Uh, but Bob says right here, Annie's trailer will possibly be the second week of June. That's what I figured, probably mid-June. I would be shocked if it went into July and we had nothing, because we got the Scream trailer in October, so that's October, November, December. So that's like about 3.5 months prior to the film releasing. We got it, which is more than enough time. So yeah, I'd say, Bob, you're probably right with that. We should be getting it in the next couple weeks for sure. So, Tasia, am I pronouncing that right? Tasia, what's going on? How's it going? From the Philippines. Wow. That's awesome. What time is it by you? Right now it's 4:12, 4:20. Green Gaze, are you still in here? It's 4:20 p.m. here in Arizona in the US. Let me know what time it is by you. Thanks for coming in. Amazing. We live in the age of virtual connection, right? It's amazing how we can do these live streams and these watch parties with people that are like not even in your state, not even in your country. Like you just bring them on and you all watch a movie together and connect on YouTube, on streams and everything. It's amazing. Technology is it's really amazing how it can connect people. So for sure, for sure. Bob says, "Oh, okay, so you did. So this past Monday night, Friday after the one you were on, and you finally had the confidence to ditch the mask. That's awesome. Good for you. And you got buzzed on some Fireball and some moonshine. Woo! I take one sip of moonshine. Forget it, Bob. So good for you. But that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad that you're feeling more open to expressing yourself and you're getting the confidence and that's awesome. It's just going to go up from there and you're doing your own streams and that's just absolutely wonderful. So keep doing it, my friend. You keep growing day by day, day by day. It doesn't matter if you entertain two people. If you're bringing joy into somebody else's life and you're bringing entertainment and there's no price you can put on that. We need people like that. We need good people to do streams and to connect people together, connect a group of people together. So, and we have an amazing YouTube community. So, Bob, I'll have to go back and I haven't been on YouTube in a couple weeks, so I'll have to go back to your channel and check out some of the streams that you've been doing. So that's awesome. And I'll bring you on eventually. We got to figure that out. I'll bring you on here too. So I'll bring you on some of the watch parties and we'll figure it out. So. Heather says, I want to see the trailer so bad. I do too. I was not too keen on Halloween Kills. Honestly, when I watched the movie for the first time, I felt like I had already seen it because of the way that the trailer was structured. It literally was like a micro version in 2.5 minutes condensed of the whole movie, essentially, is what it felt like. So I hope that they learned their lesson from that and they make a trailer that just doesn't give away the whole thing, you know? That's why I like teasers. The Scream 3 teaser trailer is a perfect example of a trailer that gets you excited, but it does not give away too much. You know, like they had the Trouble in Woodsboro score, all the smoke coming out, every trilogy has blah, 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 this and that. And it didn't give away too much, and it still yet got you excited for the movie. Like the teaser trailer for Avatar 2. Uh, you saw how visually it looked stunning, but still you don't really get that much of a grasp of what the story is going to be, but it also gets you still excited for the movie, if that makes sense. Um, so I hope that with the Halloween Ends trailer, they don't just give away everything. Like in the Scream 5 trailer, you can clearly see that that's Amber getting burnt alive. We didn't know whether or not she was a killer, but you don't give away your money shot like that. You don't. You wait till people are in the theater to give them that shock. You know, I went into that movie knowing somebody was going to be lit on fire, and it was most likely going to be Amber. And of course, when it happened, I wasn't so shocked. So let's hope. Fingers crossed. Uh, so Melissa Barrera, who played Sam, wants to see her on the dark side in Scream 6. I do too. I do too. I think going down the rabbit hole of Scream movies, I think it would be really cool to see a Scream movie from the perspective of somebody who is battling with the light and the dark and is kind of teetering on that psychopath journey of like, should I harness my inner killer? Should I not? Conflict. You need conflict, especially in the middle chapter of a trilogy. We don't know if seven's coming yet, but I'm almost 80% sure that it's going to be a trilogy. With that middle chapter of a trilogy, you need people to be. It's like a 3-act play. In Act 2, everything is at its worst, everything is falling apart, there's all this conflict, and then, of course, in the 3rd act, everything is resolved. So yeah, that would be pretty cool if at the end of 6 she finally snaps, and then that leads us into Scream 7. Big cliffhanger there. I'm for it, Michael. I'm for it. I'm for it. Bob says, very true. We need more positivity and less hate. I've been a little busy. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, okay. So you're talking about your streams. And I shot them 6 times. So you guys collaborated? That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that, Bob. I know it's been a busy month. It's been quite busy. Quite busy. I haven't even posted anything in my community boards. Like I just was like, I need a break. Just take that. Everybody needs that moment to just like ground themselves and hone in their own power and just kind of come back to reality. So I took that. I feel refreshed and I'm ready to jump back in. I got to reschedule the Ginger Snap stream, the Titanic stream, finish Slasher season 2. I got to talk to Eric, Jackie, and Steven. We got to get that all set in stone. And then we've got a really awesome special event that's going to be taking place on Steven's channel in the middle of June, which we will have a huge announcement for very soon. So, a lot of good things coming for the end of spring, early summer, throughout the summer, and we got some good stuff planned. So, just keep chugging along on that stew train. Stew train, baby. Good stuff. Like her father would be Scream-tastic. I like what you did there, Scream-tastic. Yeah, that would be really cool. There was a, you know, it was really crazy. Stephen and I were talking about this theory of maybe Sam goes to the dark side. And, you know, this is a stew theory. I'm sorry if you're not on the stew train, but this stew is involved in this. How cool would it be if Sam joined forces with the cult? Because, you know, I'm a big cult idea person. And towards the end of the climax of 7, Sam kind of has a reality check and like sees her sister about to get killed or whatnot. And all of a sudden Sam snaps out, kind of like a Darth Vader moment at the end of Return of the Jedi, where the Emperor is, you know, killing his son, Luke, electrocuting him, and then Sam jumps on top of Stu, and we get this awesome shot of like, whew, like them fighting, and there's a mirror in the background, and you see Sam and Stu fighting each other, but then in the mirror you see Billy and Stu fighting each other, kind of like a like the parallels there. You get what I'm saying? Like Billy is kind of like her alter ego, and it's manifesting in the mirror, not in a paranormal way, but like just a symbolic way. How cool would it be to just see for that split second the two of them back on screen together? I think that would be freaking awesome. So, but we'll see. We'll see. Anything's possible. So, Tatum, I actually didn't do the Titanic watch party. I had it scheduled, but I made it private the day of the stream link because I had to take care of some personal things. But I will be doing that soon. I know. I was like hoping to get it done for like the 110th anniversary in April, but what is it? Already almost June now. So I'm gonna get it. I will get it all set up. I'm gonna bring some special guests on with me, and that'll be number one of the Tearjerker live stream series. So pretty cool. Michael says, what if Stu finds out that Billy has a daughter and he goes after her? That could be an option too. Yeah, that could be an option too. Billy gets all the fame. Stu's kind of sitting out on the sideline. Nobody even remembers his freaking name. I'd be pissed. So he'd probably go off. Oh, Billy has an offspring. Let's go take care of that. Let's start up these killings again, and let's end it with him. End it where it began. Right? That would be pretty cool. End it where we began. So, thanks, Heather. I'm glad you like my ideas, but they're just ideas. That's it. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm not saying anything is set in stone, but that's what I would like to see. But as long as it's a good movie, who could complain? If it's a good movie, even if Stu doesn't come back, I'll love it as long as it's good and it's respectful and it feels like a worthy sequel. I'm fine with that. So, Heather, I'll have the link for the Titanic stream posted probably within the next week or so. So, good stuff. So you personally don't want Sam to go to the dark side. I'd rather see her go full vigilante. Oh, like Batman Ghostface and hunt down the cult of Ghostfaces. That would be cool. Kind of like Dexter channeling that inner darkness to kind of take out the scum of the world. Yeah? Hey, Bob, I never thought of it that way. You might be onto something. For sure. So, all right, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming in. First of all, I did not expect anybody to even jump in. I was just going to sit here and mumble about movies for a couple minutes until maybe one person showed up. But I have to go back to work. I just wanted to jump in and let everybody know that I'm back and I'm going to start making content again, doing streams. We're going to get the watch parties going again. I needed that break to refresh myself, and now I'm here. So Bob, Heather, everybody else, Michael, anybody else that's in here, it's good to see you guys. I will see you guys on the next stream, and take care of yourselves. Be kind to yourselves, and be kind to the world. Spread goodness through the world, all right? And Bob, you keep working on your content, all right? I can't wait to see what you do next, and we'll collaborate somehow. We'll bring you on the stream, and we'll chat. We'll figure it out. So, all right, guys, I will see you guys next time. Peace to you. Namaste. Mwah. Take care. I'll see you later.